Alright guys, this is a Operation Cherry Blossom kind of guide for high tiers for super ships and tier 10s. So on this one, DDs are going to spawn right in front of you, right about in this area. So there's going to be 4 DDs. We have to worry about them right off the bat. There they are. So we're going to take out these 4 DDs. And you do have to be careful from torps from these guys. So hopefully our Kerr first puts up some Hydra over there, or small. After we're done with these guys, we have to keep pushing forward. Over here, there's going to be a cruiser and a couple DDs, and these regiments over here on the beach we have to keep alive. And the only way to do that is to push straight at them. Like, we have to push. This battleship is kind of going somewhere right now. I'm not really sure where he's going, but he should be pushing straight into these guys right now. The whole team. This battleship's kind of sitting back, but everyone really needs to rush during this point in the op. If you don't rush, you're going to lose these regiments. And right here, maintain the positions of Marine regiments. Then you don't 5-star it. So the secret to this part of the operation is literally just hit W, go forward. So next there should be a cruiser that gets spotted broadside out here. So have AP ready. There he is. After these guys up here, a couple guys will come down from the north up here. But it's really these over here is what we got to worry about. My battleships are kind of hanging behind me. There's a cruiser kind of hanging behind me. This isn't good for our Marine regiments. They need to be up by where I'm at, because they might not even be able to see them from where they're at, because of this. It's nighttime. All right, so there's the 2 cruisers up north. Pretty much these guys you kind of have to ignore right now, and you have to focus on these guys. Our Marine regiments are taking a pounding over here. We haven't even spotted the DDs that are over here yet. There's DD. Damn.
Вражеский крейсер потоплен. Пожарная тревога.
We've almost lost the 9th Regiment.
Неполадки устранены.
gonna lose the 9th Regiment here. Our cruiser back here, our Cerebus back here, just isn't doing enough. Plus, it makes this op is a little harder to do this when you have a CV in the op too. As far as this first part, you really need the whole team to push. So we failed maintain the positions of both regiments, so that's not good. So we got to finish off these guys. A couple more guys are gonna. We got to finish off these guys here. Let me make my mini map bigger. So we got to finish off these guys here. A couple more guys are going to come from the north. And a Tago is going to come down from the north up here, down this way, and try and escape. You have to kill the Atago no matter what. And little known fact, this Atago only takes half Citadel damage. Half damage, pretty much. So even if you're in a Kremlin and you Citadel it, you're only going to be doing 7,500 a sit, as you'll see here. So make sure you kill that Atago before he escapes. And here comes the planes. Your CV down here, not the one in your div if you have one, but this other CV is going to have a heal circle around it that you can get back into and help heal your ship. Especially helpful for when you bring a ship that doesn't have a heal into ops, at least into Cherry Blossom. Kerfer's got a detonation on him, I think with the secondary gun. But oof, he just took a bunch of torps. So I'm severely hurt here. Really low health, so I'm going to make my way to the CV and try and get in this heal circle. So there's going to be a bunch of ships. Here comes the Atago right there. You have to kill him. There's going to be a bunch of DDs and cruisers that are just pretty much going to keep spawning. Like, they're just going to keep spawning. You have to destroy the airfields. There's AA defenses around the airfields. You don't have to kill those. Those don't have to die. None of these other ships have to die after Atago. Atago's the only ship right now that left that you actually have to kill. Let's see, is this, I think this might be where I get the single Citadel. Yep, one hit, one Citadel, only 7,500 damage. So as you can see, that Atago has a reduced damage to it, so it can be tougher to kill than what you think. And here comes everyone's fun part, the planes. And this is where the operation turns to daytime now. So my best advice is to kill a couple of these ships and slowly push in as soon as this heal goes down. Like sit here, heal up, and then push in as it kind of together for this next part. Have your CV focus the airfields. Um, is this one's down here is the harder one to get a good angle on, it seems. So have your CV focus this one first, and then the battleships can come this way across the map and help shoot this one. And you want to shoot HE at the airfields. AP pretty much does nothing. So no matter what you're in, just switch to HE for the airfields. And remember, avoid the AA defenses that are around the airfields. They do nothing. You don't need to do anything with those. The CB can kind of just ignore those too. But still just sitting here healing up. As you can see, the heal's not bad. It's 300 health a second, so it does not take long for how low health I was to get pretty healed up here. But surprisingly, these Yoshinos and Clauswitzes and Haragumos and Yamagiris, they do not need much to to take your health from you. It does not take very long at all. Six overpens on a Clauswitz. That's 16 kilometers, you know. I'm mentioning in chat how I'm only getting 50% the Citadel damage because of what I saw on that Atago. But like I said, I later found out that it's just the Atago that only takes that takes that damage. So now I'm full health. I'm hitting W. I'm going to move out of this heal circle here. We still got 7 minutes of the op. So we've killed some of the threats. Our Hanover is going to go down, but I fully healed. The CB cannot attack the airfields with torpedoes, of course, so he has to rely on rocket planes and bombers. So it is best to bring, if you're going to bring a CB, bring a CB that drops nothing but HE and HE bombs. Depending on the op, AP bombs or AP rockets can be pretty useless. One thing you don't want to do in ops, a piece of advice for these ops, especially in the high tier ops, don't bring a DD in. The DDs are pretty much worthless. Most of the time, even if you bring a good torp boat, the majority of the time, whatever you're shooting torps at is probably going to get focused down and die long before your torps hit them. So if torp boats become almost useless to where you feel like you have to YOLO to get a kill and then you lose all your health and die, type, you know, trading one for one. They're just, every operation that has a DD in it, the operation becomes like hard mode. If the operation has 2 DDs in it, then it's ultra hard mode. So if you want to make your ops hard, DD's probably the way to do it. There are exceptions depending on the op, like there are some gunboat DDs and stuff that can work really well, or there's certain ops where a torque boat can work really well. But for the most part,
5 минут до конца.
bring a good solid cruiser that can share health, bring a good solid battleship that can share health, and you're just going to have a much better experience and win more games. So our CV killed the southern airfield over here. So all we have to do to complete this op is kill that northern airfield. We don't have to do anything else this op.
Вражеский крейсер
Is
потоплен.
this kill that northern airfield. As you can see, the air defenses there. The northern airfield up there is pretty low. It's at 70,000 health. And they do catch on fire, even though you don't get fire ribbons. The airfields do catch on fire. And we'll show you that, like, hey, like it's losing health, it's burning. So I've switched to HE. I'm kind of committed at this point just to take damage and try and do some damage to this aerodrome before I die here. To probably more likely corpse. There's a good 10,000.
Прямо по курсу.
Oh, I took one. Like to get off another salvo here. Oh, there's my clutch nuts off kicking in.
Пожарная тревога. Торпеды прямо по курсу.
Alright. It's oh, it put the fire out. Our cruiser has to shoot that or our CV. I think our cruiser was busy shooting the DDs there. And see, as soon as you kill him down a certain, just more spawn. The Azuma just spawned up there. Come on, one hit on that aerodrome. Come on, Stalin. Yeah, they're telling him HE in chat because AP does nothing to it. There we go. And this should have been a 5-star, but this was also new to some of these guys and their first high tier op. Stuff like that. Got an assistant. 16 sits, almost 400k damage in a Kremlin. Placed pretty low on the board here. I guess I didn't kill as many DDs or something, shoot as many DDs. Lots of damage to be had. But that's kind of a simple walkthrough on Cherry Blossom. There really isn't that much to it. The best advice is focus fire, share health, heal, focus fire, share health. It's rinse and repeat. If everyone kind of pushes together, shares health, focus fires on thing, it just goes so much smoother. Like you saw, this was almost a 5-star, so. But I'll probably post another one of these of showing you that 5 stars completely possible on all these ops. even at tier 10 super ship level. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.